truck.
We need that spot done, son, quick. I'm en route. We need to get the soil out right now.
Hurry up, get that rig on there right now.
Alright, so part 3. Now, made the transition moving from Edmonton, Alberta. My dad started pulling trips for somebody that was going to the Yukon and decided we're moving because this is the greatest place I've ever seen in all his life, and he comes from Vancouver, so it must be pretty epic. So we make the move up to the Yukon. I'm 2 years old, truck ridden pretty much every day of my life. I remember my dad telling me that he would take me with just baby bottles, diapers, and hit the open road all the time. I'm sure it was great. I was just rolling around in a truck, bouncing from job to job, living on fried egg sandwiches, egg salad sandwiches, roast beef. Black Forest ham was my favorite. And when I got thirsty, well, I was always in luck because there was a thermos of cold coffee for me to drink at all times. They say it stunts your growth, but I still grew to be 6'4", so I think it's bullshit. So even right up to this day, I was pretty much born, well not born, but I like lived in a cab over, and when you're small enough to fit on the doghouse, for you conventional people that don't know cab overs, is the piece in between passenger and driver it's called the doghouse. And even though I was a baby, I would sleep like a baby on top of that doghouse. Pretty much as soon as I got in that truck, I was asleep. Until this day, I cannot sleep in silence. There has to be a hum of something. Fan, dryer, washer, anything. Best babysitter ever? Cat power. Standing on the step to pee, no time to stop. You get out there on that step. When it was a cab over, I do recall my mom holding me by my belt loops. I don't know as safe as that is, but we didn't wear helmets either. Fuck it. And when it was a conventional and I was older, Dad was pulling a hill, hauling some heavy equipment. You were doing 4 kilometers an hour up the hill. He's like, you just stand out there and pee, and I'll keep going. I'm like, all right, I got this. Like always, I just want to thank everybody for taking your time to have a look and see what's going on in the trucking world. Thanks for watching my videos. Thanks for the comments. Like, share, subscribe, whatever. I'll try to keep making something. So even though I might have been young, I got a pretty good memory. In this picture here, we're in the summit that goes hauling fuel from Whitehorse into Alaska to the docks, or maybe it was the opposite way around. Maybe we're hauling it from Haines to Whitehorse. But they're the biggest mountains that I've ever seen in my entire life, and I've been all across Canada. And up here you can see it's a complete whiteout, so that's pretty cool. It must have been quite a challenge in the day just to follow the delineators, as the ice road truckers would say, the Dalton Highway. Challenges of trucking, getting her done.
To leave
So it wasn't until I was older that I actually kind of noticed. I'm probably just tripping out, but the unit number on his first truck that he drove when we moved to Whitehorse was Unit 49, which was ironic because that was how old he was when he died. So this is a diamond drilling rig, as far as I can remember and what I've heard. I've had friends that worked at this company before. It's Midnight Sun Drilling. And we trucked this thing around quite a bit. I thought it was the coolest piece of equipment ever when I was a child. And to this day, B-trains. When I first started to try to back up a set of B-trains, when I first got my class one, everything came flooding back to me. Where I learned my first swear word. My dad would get so angry backing up fuel B-trains. But it wasn't until I was probably 30. We had a set of B-trains at a place I worked, and we'd sieve up them once a year, and I'd be like, oh, I'll park it. And I would use the shop truck, which was also like a 1985 Canadiana, which the steering box in the older trucks is, from knuckle to knuckle, is like 5 turns. So nowadays it's like 3. So it was an arm workout, and it was like a history lesson of where I got to learn my first swear words. So you can see here in some of the pictures, we got, this is a Rendezvous Day Parade in Whitehorse. It's an annual thing. I remember always like helping my dad paint up the truck, make it sparkling, make it nice. I was always excited to go on the parade every year. So we even get a little bit of ice road trucking. I couldn't really tell. I'm sure if I asked my mom, she'd probably be able to tell me if this is probably Prudhoe Bay in Alaska, or it could be somewhere along the Alaskan coastline, I'm pretty sure. Doing a little bit of ice road trucking. You can see there's some offshore drilling rigs there in the background. Just a lot of things you can tell by just looking at a picture. It's pretty cool. I got a whole bunch of stuff on Prudhoe Bay, drilling rigs, tugboats. To come in the future, I got a lot of that. Some pretty cool pictures my mom bought in a store there. I'll tell you a story about that. God damn. If I only get to do half of this stuff and see half of the stuff that my dad did in his 49 years, life would be pretty awesome. I don't know why I'm sitting here in the prairies in Alberta, wasting my talent, my time, my effort. Like always, I just want to thank everybody for taking your time to have a look and see what's going on in the trucking world. Thanks for watching my videos. Thanks for the comments. Like, share, subscribe, whatever. I'll try to keep making something.
We're unspottable. What are you gonna do about it?
Oh, I'm totally spotted on this trailer. Holy shit, that's black. What logbook? I gotta go spot something. Oh fuck, I broke it. Holy shit, that's heavy, but I got this. I hope Blaine didn't see that. Yeah, it's supposed to do that, it's doing a burn. Spotswell's my middle name. I got a permit. Matter of fact, I got two, it's so heavy. Do you have something that needs spotted?